It's been a little while since I've actually reviewed tech, so it's time to get back into that game. Today we're checking out the Edifier W860nbs. We're going to see if these things are worth your money right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back, and for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's get into the video. Last year I came across the Edifier W830BTs. They're a budget headphone that quickly became one of my favorite headphones, really of all of 2018. And while I mark them as the best budget headphone of the year, they're actually kind of my most recommended headphone now. If you're looking for headphones under $100 with a great value, these Edifier 830s are amazing. You can check out the review I did like up here somewhere. So as a company and the product line has really impressed me. It's time to check out their higher end noise canceling headphones and see if they can keep up the quality and impress me even more. So today we're checking out the 860s, which are basically, at least I believe, the noise canceling version of the 830s. Now, I don't know if they're gonna sound exactly the same, but they're on the same page on Amazon, so it implies that they're the same hardware. There's one big difference between the two, and I'll talk about that later. But let's get this thing out of the box. Let me just say, much like the last time, I'm impressed by the quality of the box. Now this time it's gonna be different. With the Edifier 830s, the cool thing about those is it was so inexpensive, about $65 to get incredible quality, not only from the box to the case to the actual headphones themselves. But these are about $170, which to me means I'm gonna be a little bit more stringent on these things, and I'm gonna hold them to the fire because at that price point, there's a lot more options, including one of my favorite noise canceling headphones, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. But they do give you a hard case. I'm so happy when companies do this. So many companies will give you just a cloth case and think that's good enough. When you're traveling, which really, let's be honest, with noise canceling headphones, you're probably traveling. That's kind of the point. So you need some way to protect them. And this thing, I think is gonna do it. Matter of fact, Nathan thinks someone's at the door. Nathan! And here they are, the 860s. These look great in black, fantastic feel. I can feel like the headband is real nice and squishy. Feels like it's gonna be soft. And of course the ear markers left and right inside. I love that, love being able to know which one I'm supposed to have on which ear. And inside, of course, you get your charging cable here. Looks like a 3.5 millimeter cable as well. The inside of the case is great because this vacuum formed, so it'll fit exactly with your headphones. It's not just some generic case with a little bit of Edifier branding on the outside. There is a 3.5 millimeter jack on the bottom, which is great because, you know, if your power goes out, you want to still be able to listen to the headphones. The controls are on the side. They're using the, well, what I like to think are controversial swipe gestures, up, down, left, right. Some headphones get this right, some don't. The Skull Crusher Candy 360s, Skull Candy Crusher 360s that I reviewed do this very well, actually. So I'm hoping the Edifiers do as well. I actually usually like buttons. There's also a actual switch for ANC, power on the bottom, and that's about it. You have your NFC on the side, which I really appreciate because I love being able to pair up real quick. And you still get one of these little connectors for airplanes, which I never see anymore. So the construction of these things is pretty good. They feel real nice. It's very solid, much like the 830s, which I was really impressed by. By the way, I hate these naming conventions, 830, 860. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Come up with an actual name for these things. They're pretty darn awesome. This company seems to be doing it right. Just come up with a better naming convention. But the squishy nature of these ear cuffs is awesome. The headband is great. They're not too heavy. They feel solid. They don't feel like some headphones you get, they're too light and they feel cheap. Not the case here. These feel very substantial. And I would say, having tried different headphones from anywhere between $20 all the way up to $350 I've tried, these feel really solid and can definitely compete with over $200 headphones as far as the build quality. On the head, these things feel great. They're light, but not too light. The pressure on my head is really non-existent. It's definitely adjustable. It just feels good. It's good isolation, passive isolation with these ear cups. They're over-ear headphones. 25 hours of battery life. Let's talk about that for a second, because that's the one thing that is kind of disappointing. As a general rule, for ANC headphones, that's not bad. 25 hours is not bad. But when you come from their 830s line and you have almost 90 hours of battery life, something that blows my mind every time I say it, Going down to 25 is a huge disappointment. In fairness, these are noise canceling headphones, so I mean, you gotta give up something to get something. So I'm not terribly upset about it, but it would have been nice to get up to like 40 or something with these things. But all that aside, we're gonna go ahead and throw some music on this thing. I play a lot of different music now. I used to play just one song and kind of give you my feedback. Just to give you an idea, I love bass heavy songs, so I'm looking for something with punchy bass, good mids, and good crisp highs so that the vocals are not lost. You will see my reactions right after this. One quick clarification before I get started with the music. They are 24 hours, 24 to 25 hours with noise canceling on, but over 40 hours with noise canceling off. So that's actually not bad. For 40 hours, that's better than most Bluetooth headphones out there. But again, I'm spoiled. When you go from like 90 hours to even 40 hours, you're like, well, what happened to the other 40 hours? So just from me being really greedy, because they've made me greedy by those last headphones, the 830s have an amazing battery life. I'm gonna say I would love these things that have 60 hours and at least 40 hours with noise canceling on. But again, when you raise the bar, you gotta keep the bar raised. It's not my fault you made the last ones awesome. So I'm gonna start with some music. We're gonna just do Lucky You because it has a really great bass drop early on. And then I'll listen to some music off camera and we'll see how this thing performs. Here we go. Okay. Probably never get it. Got the roost. Look at it all. I ain't got too much to lose. Oh, enough. Should be full. Here we go. Bass drop coming. 3, 2, 1. Y'all gotta move. Woo! Y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta move. Give me some room. Give me some room. Give me the juice. I got a Bruce. I got a Bruce. Woo! Y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta move. Give me the juice. All right, that was with ANC off. I'm gonna turn noise canceling on and see how it affects the song. Bass drop coming up. What you want? What you gonna? Woo! Okay, so noise canceling on versus off. This one, there's very little difference. You can hear a slight boost in bass, which is great. Nothing else seems to be really touched by it. The sound signature is pretty solid. It's not particularly like amazing, but it's good. If you give it to most people, they're gonna listen to it and say, this is a good sounding pair of headphones. Not super bass heavy, but I think really balanced. Highs and mids are just, you know, they're kind of okay, not bad. These are really good sounding headphones, I'll give them that. The bass with NC on, I like better than with it off. But I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos and try other things with it and see if the overall kind of use of these headphones is good. Also, I'm gonna test the noise canceling by itself with a fan in the other room to see if it works as well as it should. All right, I've spent some time with these and I like some things about them and there's some things I would improve. Now, the noise canceling portion of these is actually really good, and for the price point, they perform as I would expect them to. Now, when you turn it on in kind of your normal everyday environment, you're probably not gonna hear what you think you would expect noise canceling headphones to sound like if you've never owned any before. This has the type of noise cancellation that's gonna work great on maybe drives, rides on the bus, and certainly airplanes. It's gonna take out that low hum. I know this because I've actually used the Space Core NCs on multiple plane trips, and it really does a good job of drowning that out. And I did a test with these and the Space Cores, which I've reviewed. You can check it out on my channel. And they perform as good, if not even just slightly bit better at drowning out the noise of a fan, the low hum, which is kind of similar-ish to the jet engine on an airplane. So for that kind of use, I think these are gonna be great. They're definitely gonna be good for the noise cancellation of that sort of thing. They're not gonna drown out people talking to you or anything like that. They're not like super high-end noise canceling headphones. They're not supposed to be. They're about $170. So the question is, like, are they worth it? Well, another thing, I did try watching some YouTube videos on it. I didn't have any latency, and you know, phone calls and stuff are fine, but there's a person that I really look up to who does that particular portion of headphone reviews a lot more in depth. Jeff from El Jefe Reviews. I'll leave a link somewhere either here or in the description below. He's gonna review these as well. He hasn't gotten them yet, but he will soon, and when he does, if you wanna know the answers to those type of questions, like how long of a battery life he's actually getting and you know the details of that, he does a better job of that than me. I'm just here to tell you my opinion and whether or not I think I would keep these, buy these if I was you. Edifier's kind of painted themselves into a corner. I mean, these are about $100 more than their budget headphones that I've raved about and I just tell people to get if you're looking for $100 headphones. And I'm unsure if there's actually $100 worth of difference here. There's A definite quality here. The sound stage is about the same. The noise cancellation is really good, but you lose some battery life. So I'm not sure if the trade-off is actually worth it. In a vacuum, if you've never actually used headphones before that have noise cancellation, then I could easily say, yeah, these are a great pair of headphones. They have a really good battery life overall in a vacuum, not comparing to anything else, and you should probably grab them. But compared to some other things in that same price range, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one other video with these headphones and compare them to one of my favorite noise canceling headphones that I use and have in my car all the time. And that's the Plantronics Backbeat Pro 2. By the way, better name, 860 BTs, NTs, whatever your name is. So be looking for that video real soon. But if you're looking at just these and wondering, are these worth your time and money? I like them. I think they're good enough. They definitely do the job. And I think they're a little bit better than the Space Core NCs, which are $99, which are definitely my budget noise canceling headphone recommendation all the time. If you want to spend a little bit more money with a little bit more quality, I think these are the ones. If this video helped you out in any way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if it didn't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm here every single week, having a blast. Hope to see you again real soon. Peace and love, peace and love.